because the minister had once promised when Anand won the gold medal in the math Olympiad that he could come to him with any difficulties. However, when Anand actually asked for help, the minister scolded him for caring too much about money, saying it would affect his will to strive. Unwilling to give up, Anand took out his Cambridge admission letter, hoping to get some support, but the minister just waved his hand. He did not mention any funding at all. On the boat home, the father forced himself to cheer up and comforted his son, saying not to worry, there would always be a way to send him to England. But Anand knew better than anyone that the family was already overwhelmed. Not to delay his son's future, the father sold almost all the valuable items in the house. He went to a friend to collect an old debt, but the friend's family had just held a wedding and truly could not repay. The father returned empty-handed and tried to get a loan, but since even their house was rented, the bank refused him without hesitation. Under the heavy pressure, the father fell ill. Anand and his brother hurriedly used the family's only bicycle to carry their father, rushing desperately to the hospital in the rain. Just as the hospital was in sight, the bike chain suddenly broke, delaying the treatment. And so, the father closed his eyes forever in his brother's arms. At that moment, Anand's heart broke, but life had to go on. He inherited that old bicycle and began roaming the streets to sell pancakes. Realizing he was no longer worthy of his girlfriend, Anand urged her to find new happiness. The vows of the past turned into tears, burning two young hearts. One day, while selling his goods, Anand fell by the roadside to avoid a car. Facing the car owner's scolding, he remained silent, only picking up the scattered change. At that moment, the car owner recognized Anand, and Laren was the previous gold medalist in the math Olympiad, now running a tutoring agency specifically for wealthy students. He invited Anand, if willing, to come to the agency as a star teacher and receive generous pay. Laren took Anand to see his home. Both were math Olympiad gold medalists, yet why was the gap in their lives so vast? Anand almost without hesitation chose to join. Relying on his past reputation, Laren only needed to put up posters on the streets to attract countless parents bringing money to sign up eagerly. Anand's class was full to capacity. After getting his first paycheck, he threw the old bicycle in a corner and bought a motorcycle. As wealth accumulated, Anand shopped at all the malls in the city, putting on expensive jewelry piece by piece, and forgot his original aspirations. At a recruitment event, a poorly dressed father and son who could not afford the tuition timidly asked if there was any scholarship, but Anand sharply said no. Once he was rejected by the librarian, and now he had become like that librarian.